All right, shalom, shalom. So we're back, giving all the glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 5. Going into the Hebrew, right, Torah reading, right. So Lord willing, you ratified, right, and double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Let's get right into it. Salakia. I'm using the Safari app. Not sure if that's Yiddish for something or it's supposed to mean Saparia, which is my book, right? But it's Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 1, right? It says Waya Quara Masha Al Kal Yasharala, right? And he called Moses to all of Israel, right? Waya Amar Alaham Shema Yasharala, right? And he said to them, Hear Israel, right? Ata ha-hakwayim wa ata ha-mashapatium, right? To the statutes and ordinances, Ashar Anakaya Dabar Ba'azanayakam, right? Ashar meaning which, Anakaya meaning I will speak in your ears. Today, Hayawam, Walamadatham, and teach you Atham to you, right? Wa Shamartham La Aishatham, right? And you will keep and do them, right? So it says, and he called Moses to all the Israelites, to all Israel, and he said to them, Hear Israel, to the statutes and ordinances, right? Which I will speak in your ears today, right? And you will learn them and keep them to do them. Yahweh Lahayanawa Karath Imanawa Barayath Baharab, meaning Yahweh our power, made with us the covenant upon Horeb. Deuteronomy 5 and 3, La'ah Atha Abba Thayanawa Karath Yahweh, which reads did not with our fathers make Yahweh right, Atha Habarayath, to the covenant, Hazaath, this, Kaya Athanawa Anachnawa Allah, right, because with us we, right, so with us is Athanawa, we is Anachnawa, right? These Allah, Pa meaning these thither, right? Hayawam today, Kalanawa, all of us, Hayayam, right? All of us to here alive today, right? So it says, right, and did not with our fathers make Yahweh to this covenant, this because with those we, with us we, these that are here today, all of us living today, right? So in essence, it's saying that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai didn't make this covenant in particular, right, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, right, um, with the patriarchs. He made them with those that came out of Egypt, right? In a sense, right, starting a new slate, right? Because if you read Deuteronomy, if you read, right, the account of the patriarchs, right, it was not necessarily a written law, but it was an oral law, right? But the law was still there. It just wasn't inscribed on stone, right? Um, so it reads, Panayim, Bapanayim, the bar, right? Meaning face upon face, right? Or face to face, right? Did speak Yahweh, I'm come, right? Speak Yahweh with you, right? Upon the mount, right? Matawak, in the midst of the fire, Ha'ash, right? So it says face to face, spoke Yahweh with you on the mount in the midst of the fire. Anakaya, Imad, Bayan Yahweh, Ba Bayan Yakam. I stood between Yahweh and between you. This is Moses speaking, right? Ba'aita hahawa laha gayad, in time that is to reveal to you lakam, to the word which with that which spoke Yahweh, right? Atad bar Yahweh kaya Yaratham, right? Because you have seen, or Salakia, because you were afraid from before the fire, Mapanaya Ha'ash, right? And did not ascend upon the mount, right? Wala'ah al Yatham Bahar La'amar, right? So I'm going to read it verbatim. It says, I stood between you, between Yahweh and between you, in time that is to reveal to you to the word of Yahweh, because you did fear from before the face of the fire and did not ascend up upon the mount, right? To say, right, this is what, like I said in chapter 4, right, the 10 Commandments, right, are reiterated in this chapter, right? Verse 6, Anakaya Yahweh Alahayaka Ashar, right? I am Yahweh, your power, which brought you out, right? Hawataza Dayaka, Ma'arataza Matazarium, from the land of Egypt, Mabayath Ibadium, from the house of servants, right? So it reads, I am Yahweh, your power, which brought you out from the land of Egypt, from the house of servants, right? This chapter is fairly easy, nothing really to review, right? Verse 7 says, La'ah Yahaya Laka Alahayim Aharyim Al-Panaya, which reads, there will not be to thee powers, right? Others before my face, beside my face, right? Meaning, right, thou shalt have no other gods before me, right? La'ah means do not, Yahaya means to be, Laka to thee, Alahayim, right, which is powers, right? Haryim, right, other, right? Al meaning beside, Panaya my face, right? So it reads, you shall not have to thee gods others before me. Right? Verse 8, La'a ta Aisha laka pasal kal damawana. Right? You will not make to thee a sculpture of all likeness, Shar Bashamayim, which is in the heavens, Ma'al from above, Wa Ashar Ba'rataza, and which is on the earth, Ma'atachath from below, Wa Ashar Bamayim, and which is in the waters, Matachath from under the earth, La Arataza. Right? So it reads, you will not make unto thee sculpture of all likeness which is in the heavens from above, and which is in the earth below, and which is in the waters below the earth. Right? Verse 9, La'a ta shatachwa, you will not bow down to them. Right? Laham, wa la'a ta ibadam, and will not serve them, because I am Yahweh your power, a power jealous. Kaya anakaya Yahweh alahayaka Allah kwana. Right? Pakwad, right, means to visit or visitation. Right? It also it means to give charge over something. Right? You read about that in the book of Numbers. Right? When Moses, right, he gave certain charges to the sons of Levi, right, according to their tribe, right. So it says Paquad, meaning visiting, Iwan, meaning the iniquity, Abawath, right, of the fathers, Al-Banayim, upon the sons, Wa'al Shalashim, and upon, right, Shalash is three, right? So it's third, Wa'al Rabayim, right? And fourth, right? Literally, it just means third and fourth generation, right? La Shanaya, right? Shana means to hate, of those that hate me, right? So roughly translated, as the Hebrew says, it would say, you will not bow down to them and will not serve them, because I am Yahweh, your power, a power jealous, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the sons, and upon the third and fourth generation to those that hate me. Right? So it's not reject me, because reject is ma'as, right? Or to forsake. That's not the word that you see in the text, right? Wa Aisha Hasad La Lapium La Ahabia, right? And showing loving kindness to thousands, to those that love me, right? Alapium means 1,000. Or yeah, right? And really, this should read Alapium is 2,000, right? But in the context, it's talking about two thousands that love me. Wa la shamaria, and to keep my commandments, matazawataya, right? Right. So it says, and showing loving kindness to thousands that love me and to keep my and those that keep my commandments. Right? La'ashatasha ata shum Yahweh. Right? You should not lift up to the name of Yahweh, your power, Allahayaka, right? To deceive. La meaning to, Shawa meaning to deceive. Read about that in the book of Genesis, right? Eve was deceived by the serpent, right? That is what she told Adam, right? The serpent deceived me, which is the same word. Kayala a yanak, right? So it says because, right, he will not hold innocent, right? Salakia, that's kaya la'a yanakwa, right? Because nakwa means innocent, right? Because he will not hold innocent, right? Yahweh atha ashar yasha atha shamawa lashawa, right? He will not hold innocent Yahweh to that to which he that lifts up to his name to deceive, right? Which is why you see camps like ICE, UPK, Sakari, right? Because they're not giving you right the whole book. They're not telling you what the mark of the beast is. They're not giving you the proper breakdowns, right? They're saying Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but they're not doing it right in 100% sincerity and truth, right? So they're lifting up his name, right? Meaning they're exalting his name, right? To deceive, right? So it says, you will not lift up to the name of Yahweh your power to deceive, because he will not hold innocent Yahweh to which he that lifts up to his name to deceive. Shamar atha yawam hashabbath, right? Keep to the day the Sabbath. La kodashwa, to sanctify it. Ka ashar tazawaka, like which had commanded thee Yahweh Allahayaka, Yahweh your power, right? So it says keep to the Sabbath day, to sanctify it, like which it commanded thee Yahweh your power. Shashath Yamayim, meaning Shash, meaning 6, right? Shashath Yamayim, 6 days you will work. La Ibad wa Ashayath, and make call, meaning all ma la mala'a mal mal malakataka. Salakia, that's malakataka, right? Which is that word malak, right? Malak is it means business, right? So 6 days you will work and do all manner of business, all manner of your business. Wayawam ha shabaya ayah, and the day the 7th is the Sabbath, Shabbat, right? Which Shabbat literally means week, right? Because that's a derivative of Shabbai, which is 7, right? Right. And also it means Shabbai. Not only does it mean 7, but it also means to satisfy, right? I was going to touch on something else. Now I don't think I need to do that. Right. So it says, right, the 7 days of Sabbath to Yahweh, Alahayaka, your power. La'a, Ta'isha, Kal, Mala'aka. Right. You will not do all manner of business. You, Ata, Wa, Waba, Wabanka, Wabathaka. Right. Your sons and your daughters, Wa Ibadaka, right? And your servants, Wa Amathaka, and your handmaids, Wa Shawarka, and your oxen, Wa Hamarka, and your ass, Wa Kal Bahamathka, and all of your beasts. And all your beasts, Wa Garka, and your sojourners, which Ashar, Bashayar, Shayarya, Yaka, Bashayar Yaka, Bashayarya Ka, Salakia. Right? Shayar means gate, right? In your gates. La Ma'ina, right? So that they may rest. They meaning Yah, Nawach means to rest. Ibadka, right? Your servants, Wa Amathka, your handmaids, Kamka, right? Like you, right? So in essence, it reads, and the day the seventh is the Sabbath to Yahweh your power. You will not do all manner of business. You, your sons, your daughters, your servants, your handmaids, your oxen, your ass, and all your beast, and your sojourner, which is in your gates, so that they may rest your servant and your handmaid like unto thee. Wazakarath, Kaya, Ibad, Hayayath, and remember because a servant you were in the land of Egypt, Ba'aratazah Matazaryu, Waya Taza'aka, Yahweh Alahayaka, and he brought you out, Yahweh your power, from hither, Masham, Bayad Hazak, right, in a hand strong. Wabazarai, and upon Zarai, meaning arm, Natawaya, outstretched. Upon so, Al Khan commanded thee, right? Tazawaka, Slakia. Commanded to thee, Yahweh, Allahayaka, right? Your power, right? La Ashawath, to do, Ata Yawam Hashabath, to keep to the Sabbath, right? Which you will read, and remember, because serving you were in the land of Egypt, and he brought you out, Yahweh your power from hither, in a hand strong, and an arm outstretched. Upon so has commanded thee, Yahweh your power, to keep to the Sabbath day. kabad ata abiyaka, right? Honor to your father. Wa'ata amka, right? And to your mother. Ka ashar tazawaka, right? Like which commanded to thee, Yahweh, Allahayaka, right? Yahweh, your power, Lamayan, right? So that Ya'arayakan, he may prolong or he may lengthen, Yamayaka, right? Your days, Lamayan, so that Yatab may be well unto thee, Laka, upon the earth, Al Ha'adamah, Ashar Yahweh, Allahayaka, right? Which Yahweh, your power, has given to thee, Nathan Laka, right? So honor your father and your mother, like which commanded thee Yahweh your power, so that he may lengthen your days, and so that it may be well with thee upon the earth, which Yahweh your God has given to thee. La'a ta ratazah, wa la'a ta tanap, right? Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery. Wala'a ta ganab, thou shalt not steal. Wala'a ta aina, you will not. Aina means to answer upon your neighbor. Ba raika, right? Raya means is your neighbor, right? Ad meaning to witness, right? Shawa to deceive, right? So it reads, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not answer upon your neighbor to be a false witness. Wala'a tachamad, right? Thou shalt not covet, right? In the book of Genesis, it also means, right, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil to Eve was chamad, meaning it was precious in her sight to give one insight, right? So chamad is always in the bad, using the bad to describe something bad. You can covet to prophesy, right? Meaning prophesying is precious in your eyes, right? Right. But here it's in the negative sense. Thou shalt not covet to the wife ashath, raika, to the wife of your neighbor, wala'a awa, and thou shalt not desire, right? Because awa means sign, but it also means desire, right? Or lust. Thou shalt not desire, right, the house of your neighbor, bayath, raika, his field, shadawa, right, wa ibadwa, and his servant, and his handmaid, wa amathwa, wa shawarwa, his oxen, and his ass, wa chamarwa, meaning donkey, wakal ashar larai ka, and all which is to your neighbor, right? So it says, thou shalt not covet the wife of your neighbor, thou shalt not desire the house of your neighbor, his field, his servant, his handmaid, his ox, his ass, and all that which is to your neighbors, right? Verse 19. Atha ha-dabarim ha-Allah dabar Yahweh. To the words these spoke Yahweh, al al kal quahal come, right, to all of your assembly, Bahar in the mount, Matawak from the mist, of the fire, ha'ash, ha'ainan, from the cloud. That's what that means. Cloud, ainan means cloud. Salakia. Shit. Ainan, ha'irapal, right? Meaning gross darkness. Qual, right? Gadol, right? Voice, great. Wa la'a, yasap, and did not add, right? Waya katab, katabam, right? And he wrote upon 2 tablets, al shanaya lachath, of stone, abnayim, waya tanam, and he gave them to me, alaya, right? Or alia, right? So it says, to the words these spoke Yahweh to all the assembly in the mount from this the fire, from the cloud and gross darkness, a voice great, and did not add unto it, right? And he wrote upon the 2 tablets of stone, and he gave them unto me. Wahaya ka shamaikum, right? And it came to pass, like what you heard, to the voice, ata hakwal, matawak, from the mist, right, of the darkness, ha chashak, wa hahar, and the mount, bayar, consumed upon fire, ba'ash, wata quarabwan, and you came near to me, alia, call ra'ashia, all the heads of your tribes, Shabbat Yakam, and your elders, Wazakwan Yakam, right? And it came to pass, like which you heard to the voice in the midst of the darkness, in the mount, consuming upon fire, and you came near unto me, all the heads of your tribes and your elders. Wata Amarwa, Hana, right? Ha Ranawa, right? Yahweh Allahayanawa, right? And you said, behold, he has shown Yahweh our power, right? To his glory, Atha Kabadwa, and to his greatness, Wa Atha Gadalwa, and to his voice, Wa Atha Kwalwa, Shamainawa, we heard from the mist, Matawak, the fire, Ha'ash, today, Hayawam, this, Hazah, Ra'ayanawa, right? Um, Meaning, we have seen, Kaya, because Yadabar, he spoke, or they spoke, right? Because the Lord uses messengers, right, to send out his message. The Most High did not get off his throne and go down to the mount, right? When the scriptures say that the earth is his footstool. So if he was to be all in one place, everything would just be consumed, and time and space as you know it would cease to exist, right? Because they spoke Kaya Yadabar, the powers, Alahayim, to man, Atha ha-adam, and live, right? So it says, Salaki, lips are dry as hell. I don't know why. Right? So Moses is recounting uh, uh, this particular thing that happened between Israel, right, and the Most High, right? So they were still in awe because they saw the burning presence of the Most High, right? So they said, right, and you said, behold, we have seen Yahweh our power, to his glory, to his greatness, to his voice, we have heard from the midst of the fire. Today, right, we have seen because they have spoken the powers with man and have lived, right? Wa'aita lama namawath kaya ta akal nawa, right? And now to what, right? Ma means what, right? Or who, right? Ma means who or what, right? To what should we die, mawath kaya, because ta akal nawa, we will be consumed, right? By the fire, ha'ash, hagadal, right? Great, hazath, this, right? Ein, meaning if, yasapium, right? If again, right? We, Anakanawa, were to hear Lashamai, to the voice of Yahweh, Atha Kwal Yahweh, our power, Allahayanawa, again, Iwad, and die, and we will die. Wa Matanawa, right? So they were spooked, right? So it says, and now to what should we die? Because he will consume us, right? This fire great. This, if again we hear to the voice of Yahweh our power, even we will die, right? Which brings me back to the Kevin Gates impression. You gonna die, right? Which is he didn't say it like that, but that was the mindset that Israel was in, right? They were scared, right? Deuteronomy 5:23, Kaya Maya called Bashar, because who of all flesh, Ashar Shammai, which have heard to the voice of the powers, right? Qual Alahayim, and have lived, right? Kaya Yam, Madabar, right? Of the words, right? Of speaking from the midst of the fire, Madabar, Matawak, Ha'ash, like Kamanawa, like us, and live. Why Yahaya, right? And they live, right? So essentially it says, so Maya means who, right? Right, so it says, because who of all flesh, which have heard to the voice of the powers and have lived from uh um from speaking from the midst of the fire, like unto us, and have lived, right? Korah Batha Washamai Atha Kal Ashar Ya Amar. So they're saying, go near and hear to all which he will say, Yahweh our power, Yahweh Allahayanawa, wa ata tatabar, and to the word, Salakia, and to which he will speak, wa ata tatabar, to us, al Yanawa, right? To all which he will speak, ata call ashar yadabar, Yahweh our power, Yahweh Allahayanawa, right? Al Yaka, right? To thee, and we will hear and we will do it. Wa Shemainawa, Wa Ashayanawa, right? They're saying, go near and hear to all which he says, Yahweh our power, to the word, and to that which he speaks, right? To us, to all that which he speaks, Yahweh our power, unto thee, and we will hear and we will do it. Verse 25. Man, that's crazy. My lips are dry as hell. Why? That must be Satan. Shit. Why Shemai, Yahweh, Atha, Akwal. Right? Because this never happened to me. Right? I never had my lips this dry. You know? That's Satan. He doesn't like the word to go out. Why Shemai, Yahweh, Atha, Akwal. Right? It says, and you heard Yahweh to the voice which you spoke, right? Ba the bar come, Alia, upon your speaking to me, right? Waya Amar, Yahweh Alia, and he said Yahweh to me, Shammai, Thaya, I have heard Atha Qual to the voice, right? Dabarya Ha'am of the people, this Hazah, Ashar Dabarwa, which they have spoken to thee, Al Yaka, Hayatayabwa, right? And it is well, all which they have spoken, call Ashar Dabarwa, right? And he heard it. So it reads, so Salakia, Salakia, that's Satan. Why Shemai Yahweh, Salakia, and he heard Yahweh to the voice of your words, upon which he spoke to me, and he said, Yahweh to me I have heard, to the voice of the words of the people this, which they have spoken to thee, it is well, all which they have spoken. Verse 26, Maya Yatan Wahaya Lababam, right? So it reads, right? Who has given and will be to their heart, right? This to them, right? Or Salakia, who will place, right? And will be to their heart this to them, right? Meaning, will they be mindful, right? To fear La Yara'a Athaya, to fear to me, Wala Shamar, and to keep to all my commandments. Atha call Tazawathia, right? All the days call Hayamayim Lamayan, right? So that it may be well to them. Ya Yatab Laham, and to their children forever. Wa la banayahum la ilam. Right? So it reads, right, who will place, right, meaning who will give and make it be to their hearts, right, or who may place and let it be to their hearts, this to them to fear me and to keep to all my commandments all the days, so that it may be well to them and their sons forever. Laka amar lahum shawabwa lakam la achal yakam. Go say to them, return back you to your tents. Wa ata pa imad amadia, right, and you, right, thither or here, and you here, stand to me. Wa adabar, right, and I will speak al yaka to thee. Ata call matazawa, ha matazawa, to all which is commanded, right? Waha hakwayim, and the statutes. Waha mashapatium, and the ordinances. Ashar, which you will teach them. Talamadam, wa aishawul, right, and do them in the land which I have given to you to possess. Ba arataza ashar, anakaya nathan laham asharatha, right. So it says, and you here stand with me, and I will speak to thee to all which is commanded, right, and the statutes, right, and ordinances which you will teach them, and they will do in the land which I have given to them to possess. Right? We got two more precepts. Wa shamartham la aishawath ka ashar, and you will keep them and do them like which has commanded Yahweh your power. Tazawa Yahweh alahayakam atakam, right, to you. La'a dasarwa, meaning the root word for sar is sawar, meaning you will not turn back, right? You will not turn back from it. Yamayan, to the right. Wa shamal, to the left. So it says, and you will keep them to do like which Yahweh has commanded your power to you. You will not turn back from them to the right nor to the left, and to the left, right? Bakal Hadarka, or Salakia, Bakal Hadarak, right? And all the way which has commanded Yahweh your God, Ashar Tazawa Yahweh Alahayakam, to you, Athakam, you will go. Talakwa, right? Lamayan, so that you may live. Takaya wan, watawab lakam, and may be well to you, and you may lengthen. Waha araktham, to your days, Yamayim, in the land which you will possess. Ba rataza ashar daya rashawan, right? So it reads, in all the way which commanded Yahweh your power to you, you will go, so that you may live, and it may be well unto you, and you may lengthen your days in the land which you will possess, right? Right, so that's it. Deuteronomy chapter 5, right? Hebrew Torah reading, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakak Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Kwame Asherala, about wall, Shalom, Brother Atazadak, Hero Israel, Shalom.